Hey guys, this is Angel and this is Keto Grilled. So as you can see, I got some pounded chicken here and I got a bunch of stuff in these cups here. So we're gonna kind of give a breakdown. We're doing some grilled chicken with avocado salsa. And yeah, we're gonna dig in. I'm gonna tell you what's in these things and get it going. So you see I got my mixing bowl here in a whisk, and then we got a few things here that we're gonna put into here before we put the chicken in there. So what I did is I took about maybe let's say maybe 2.5 garlic cloves, and I minced them. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of dump that guy into here. Make sure you get all of it in there. And then we add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Get that in there. A whole squeeze lime juice. Now, I did the whole lime, but if you have like actual lime juice in a bottle, like as far as measurements, I would maybe say 25 milliliters if you're trying to figure out the measurement for that. Put that guy in there. I thought it was kind of cool. And here you got cumin, Himalayan salt, which is nice because Himalayan salt will help as far as electrolytes that we kind of get deficient on when you're doing keto. Some paprika and black powder. As far as the measurements are concerned, I did about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I did about 1/2 teaspoon of paprika as well as a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. So we're gonna go ahead and put that guy in there. Yeah, stubborn. And then I got a 1/4 cup of cilantro. Now, if you're wondering as far as where I get the ingredients and as far as the choice of seasonings and whatnot, I'm actually using a website. So like, gladly drop the link in this video. The app that you could download called Senza. It's a free app that helps you with keto, and it gives you these cool recipes. And this is one of them. And then we'll go ahead and start whisking this. Now, essentially, I got about 4 chicken breasts that I just cut in half. I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting this. Now, I did tenderize them, so like to kind of make them a little flat. It'll help with the cooking process. Let's get all those in there. And then just start kind of mashing it and mixing it all in so that way the chicken gets evenly seasoned. And after you feel like you got it like nice and mixed, we'll go ahead and heat the pan. Now, for the pan, I'm probably gonna use a little bit of grass-fed butter as well as avocado oil. So I'm not completely following the recipe to the T. I like to usually tweak it a bit. And then it says to use a skillet or a pan of equivalent. Now, it is saying to do maybe like 6 minutes for each side. Depending on what type of pan you have, you will know better than anyone. You know, kind of use that to your own discretion. It may take longer on one side, it may take less. But I would imagine you know your own stuff, so yeah. Cool, so I'm probably gonna use these 2 skillets because I'm not gonna be able to do 6 sliced breasts in one. Otherwise it starts getting that like it's boiling instead of frying. And then I'm gonna be using some avocado oil and then some grass-fed butter. I don't like to cook with the olive oil, like I read like in as far as when it comes to keto, heating up olive oil is probably not the best thing to do. So I'm gonna set the pan on. Start with this one first. Now, as far as measurement of avocado oil, I don't really measure. I just kind of do a little circle. And then when I kind of feel like where it's not like crazy, then it's usually kind of good for me. And I'll kind of just spread it around a little bit. And then I'll do about maybe, let's see, this is maybe the equivalent of a tablespoon, give or take. And I'll throw it there and just kind of let it melt. Now again, like if I was using my cast iron, which I haven't cleaned, shame on me. But if I was using my cast iron, then that 6 minutes would have probably been accurate. I'm thinking maybe 10-12 minutes on each side is probably going to be for me on both these pans because they don't get as hot as a cast iron, but they'll do the job. And then after this, we'll kind of dig into the avocado salsa, and then we're going to talk about some drinks. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and start putting them in. Next thing is olive oil helps keep everything sticking. Put that there. Probably able to do 3 on this one. Cool, guys. And then I'll show you the end result with it when it's done frying. Maybe flip one side over, record it for you. But we're gonna let this go ahead and do its thing, and then we'll get to making the avocado salsa next. It's getting nice and brown. I'll probably have to cook it again on the same side again, but let the other side cook a little bit. Cool guys, so I got my stuff here to make the avocado salsa as almost as salad as the chicken's cooking. So what you got right here, you got your mixing bowl of course, you got a few things here. So I have 2 avocados that I diced up. You can see here, so 2 avocados that I've diced up and just put them in here. I have a whole jalapeno that's been deseeded because my wife will kill me if it's hot. 2 diced tomatoes. So, and they're just small Roma tomatoes I usually get. 1/4 cup of red onion. And then I got a 1/4 cup of cilantro. And a whole lime that I'm going to squeeze into there. So I'm going to go ahead and first get that avocado in there. Move these first. Put those guys in there. I used to hate avocado, man. And my wife kind of flipped it on me. I know like what Latino doesn't like avocado. That was weird. That in there. Get those tomatoes in there. My son might come over here. He likes to watch me cook. I think he's gonna want to cook when he gets older. Now, that being said, I'm by no means a professional chef. I just love cooking, and I love cooking for my family. And jalapenos, get that all in there. And the cilantro that I learned how to chop good, because my wife used to crucify me on that. We'll see if she does it again. And then 2 limes. Again, you can use lime juice. I think it was 25 milliliters that I kind of guessed for the lime juice. If you got like actual lime juice in a bottle, it's all the same thing. That's safe to use too. That one was juicy. Now I might be a weirdo for this, but I usually just will kind of put the old one in there just to kind of make sure it's squeezed, and then I'll flip it around. Call me extra, but I don't care. Let's get the rest of that juice out there. And then I'm gonna take these guys. Act like I normally regularly use stuff like this, which I don't. Okay, you know, presentation, right? Now once you kind of got like a good mixture, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Saran wrap on it. Put it in the fridge because I gotta finish the chicken. I gotta make rice and beans for the fam, and just kind of salivate as they eat it, and just watch as I wish I could eat it. And yeah, but oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, you gotta get the black pepper. You gotta put some black pepper in there. Now I'm never gonna measure this enough to kind of see it. And again, Himalayan salt, like any salt would do, but Himalayan salt been shown to help us with electrolyte. I even put it in your water. That'd be good for you. It's good. Remix that. Cool guys, so chicken's about done. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it out. I have a family that kind of likes it a little darker in the brown, just to make sure it's cooked all the way through. You can see like you got that good nice brown to it. And like in the background, if you're wondering, I'm making Cuban black beans with some white rice. The reason I point that out is I know that's not keto, but like sometimes I'll have families, and I felt this way where when I did keto, I felt like I couldn't include my wife as far as meals and whatnot. And you definitely can. Like my wife could eat everything I'm about to eat, but still have like those carbs. Like my wife does not need to do keto in a sense. Like I don't have her metabolism. My wife can lay it down, and she's more than I do. Like also like I got one more chicken still cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and put this somewhere we can keep it warm. And then yeah, I think I'm almost done here. Cool guys, so I'm just doing some finishing touches and plating the food here. And see how that is. Like I like a lot of avocados, so I'm gonna be a little more generous for me than let's say the rest of the people I'm cooking for. But like you see, got my plate here. Eventually, I'm gonna get some broccoli on there to stand a chance. But also, you see, I got my wife. So again, just kind of reiterating, like, if you're doing keto, you can always incorporate like your significant other, and that way, like, you're not having to double up on your budget for groceries or things like that. So yeah, so you got your good old whiskey cocktail. Hopefully it won't knock me out. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe. If you have any suggestions or things like that, feedback, I welcome it. By all means, I love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you. Peace out.